Number 1. It was a nice afternoon. I was spending my weekend playing Roblox as usual, and I came across a certain game I haven't seen before. It looked like a normal Life in Paradise type of game. The title was called Happy Village, and the icon was of a girl and a boy on an island with the text Happy Village. I decided to play, but when I joined, I realized that I was the only one in the server. I simply thought that I got into an empty server, as it said there were only 562 people playing. But when I refreshed it, it said that I was the only one in the game. I was confused, but I decided to explore around the map. The game started with the menu telling me to choose between adult, teen, baby, and a pet. I picked adult, and when I did, the game went into another game, which was also called Happy Village. It seemed as it would never end, but it did. I saw 3 rooms. I decided to go into the last door. I went inside and saw that it was completely a white room. You couldn't tell where the corner walls, floors, or the wall were. I tried looking around. The door slowly closed behind me and I was trapped. After about a minute or two waiting, I saw another door open up. I hesitantly walked in to see the same narrow hallway, but what people I recognized from my friends list was brutally murdered. I was shocked. However, I decided to keep walking. When I got to the end, I saw my own Roblox character who looked as if was gruesome dismembered. I freaked out, but then I saw that I could click on the head. After about a second of thinking, I clicked on it, and the screen turned black. 5 seconds later, my Roblox avatar appeared again. Number 2. Me and my friend knew each other for about a few years, and we were pretty close friends. On the day this all began, we were browsing bad Creepypasta and laughing at what came up. No, this story didn't come due to some evil monster or long forgotten myth. I decided to go to bed, and my friend didn't go to bed. Instead, going to play more Roblox. I finally woke up. However, my friend stayed up all night, and we started playing more games. But then I saw a user. He wasn't insane or named Nil, or anything dumb like that. Something was just off about him. I couldn't explain how. He began targeting my friend and even team killing just to target my friend. I know now that this user caused something to happen to my friend, but it just felt like a bad toxic child. The next thing we know, my friend began to experience strange dreams. He refused to collaborate, and when I woke up the next day, this targeting event, my friend told me that someone was mass pinging him on Discord. I wonder how somebody got it and decided to abuse it, considering I don't even know my friend's Discord. It was the toxic child from earlier, of course, spamming him and generally annoying him. What was perplexing, however, was how he got it, as he refused to collaborate. My friend began experiencing night terrors, as he told me, weird nightmares in which this toxic child's avatar would appear and shout gibberish at him. The next time I saw him, he had gone almost insane, spamming random phrases, and the weird user from earlier joined, and started spamming gibberish before leaving. His sudden insanity episodes increased as the days went on, and I grew ever more worried about him. He went to join my game a few days later. He said somebody was tapping on his window, which was odd. He went to peek, and it was a young-looking child with a wide grin to ear, and noticed him, and it began screaming gibberish. He screamed and called the cops. Unfortunately, he was home alone. When the cops got there, nobody was found, only traces of the young child tapping on the window. Number 3. So I don't go to Roblox that much anymore. But when I do, I normally play Phantom Forces. But when I logged on this time, a recommendation game came up named BoLiag. The thumbnail was a default Roblox thumbnail. 3 people were playing it, so they probably got the game on their recommendation like me. I looked at the date and it was made last year. When I joined, everything I saw was Rock Hill. The game was a 1-player game, so I was alone and the game was really foggy, making it hard to see what I was doing. After walking around the hill about 4 minutes in the hill started rotating. I fell off the hill and I left. I woke up to see 11 people were playing the game. I joined again and the game has changed. The hill was changed into purple. The fog was also purple. And someone's character was purple. The same thing happens. I fell off after 4 minutes. I friended the owner of the game, BoLiag, and went off. I went on and no one was playing the game. I saw that the game has been private, but he was only online and he accepted my friend request, but he removed me fast after. Before, he didn't have no idea why. Now, he has to talk to me and I was wondering why. What does his name mean? I used Google Translator, but I didn't find anything. He was in the game and the game was set into private. He made a new game called Purple Cave. It only had around 4 visits. When I joined it, I was in the water. The water was mysteriously purple and the fog around me was purple. I found a stone with a symbol in the middle. I couldn't find anything else, so I left. Later, I saw the game that was made from 2017, 3 years ago. BoLiag had a friend called MDS. Not even a day passed before MDS account was banned. Later, BoLiag unfriended him. He hasn't been online for a few days now. No games updated or anything. He's just gone.